good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Yeah, it's the evening segment. I did say this morning I wasn't sure I was going to do one or not, and I decided to do one. Yeah, I'm going to try again the two camera angle thingamajig. I had some slight problems. I can't be outside the Emirates. It's not happening. So we'll see how we get on anyway. So yeah, there's some more live news on Canon 4 TV. So I shall see you on the other side of this music intro. Something about a certain player who might be available to play in the North London derby tomorrow. Arsenal, man, don't do this to me. Right, yes, people, welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Yeah, stripped back version. Now you can see, yeah, the green screen. I'm not outside the Emirates. Both angled version. I'm not outside the Emirates. I'm in my bedroom. I've always been in my bedroom. Well, most of the time, anyway. Get back to the main camera version. Yes, guys, make sure you subscribe to Canon 4 TV. I hope you guys can hear me. If we've not, we've got some serious problems, some serious problems. But yeah, make sure you subscribe to Canon 4 TV. Hit the bell notification button so you can receive all the latest news right here on this wonderful channel. And like I said, we're trying this the two camera angle thing to get rid of my double chin, man. Can you see my double chin from that side there? I hope not. Let's try and keep it to the main camera. I'm not outside the Emirates. Yeah, stop this fooling around. Let me remove this and talk about some news. So I think what I'll do, I'll talk about the news I spoke about this morning, and then we'll get into the new bits of news in regards to a certain player who might just be available. I repeat, just might be available for the North London derby. Arsenal, man, don't play with me, man. Don't play. Be serious, man. If he's not going to be available to play, don't play with me, man. But anyway, listen, I'll get into the live show. Oh dear. Anyway, so where was I? So the first bit of news I spoke about. Who was I speaking about first? Who was I speaking about first? I can't remember now. Let's have a look. Can't remember. Ah, yes. It was about Aubameyang. Paul Merson spoke about our talisman in inverted commas, and Paul Merson says he's been atrocious. One of Arsenal's players is currently offering nothing. Arsenal striker Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang has been atrocious lately, according to Gunners legend and Sky Sports pundit Paul Merson. Listen, the report, this is from Sky Sports, obviously. The 31-year-old has long been one of Arsenal's stand-up players with an impressive tally of 74 goals and 16 assists in 121 competitive games. Aubameyang's contract was almost up, and we saw him kind of eke out, a promo video where he said he wants to be a legend. For us to see that he actually signed the thing. Yeah, when the Gabonese international penned a new 3-year contract, £250,000 a week deal in September, and there was much rejoicing. However, Aubameyang's form has since nosedived with just one goal in the last 8 Premier League games and a tally of 4 goals in 12 appearances this season. Just not good enough. Anyway, Paul Merson goes on to say in his Daily Star column, Paul Merson spoke of how Arsenal's main players haven't been doing well this season. Well, we didn't need Paul Merson to tell us that. And can't see the Gunners beating Spurs in the derby tomorrow. He goes on to say, I don't see how my old club can beat Tottenham this weekend, he said. They are too predictable and getting nothing from their stars. I'm not saying that. Paul Merson is saying that. So if you're going to get a little bit annoyed or angry, don't get annoyed and angry at me. That's Paul Merson that said that, not me. Yeah. Double chin, man. Not working. Double chin. So the other bit of news. What was the other bit? Ah, yes. Yes. Somebody was talking about our manager. Who was it? The truth is, this report says, Jamie Redknapp thinks Arsenal man fooled everyone last season. He's talking about our coach. Jamie Redknapp has said that Arsenal's Mikel Arteta had fooled everyone into thinking that their squad was not good enough on the pitch post yesterday. We know Arsenal won the FA Cup last season and made a huge progress under Mikel Arteta. However, the Gunners have unravelled somewhat in this team this season and currently sit 14th place, our worst start in more than 30 odd years. Arsenal have badly struggled to pick up results and there have been a distinct lack of quality on display. He goes on to say, I think what it has shown us is that maybe we were fooled. Because when we first he took over, he's talking about Mikel Arteta, he managed to get a real tune out of this team, Redknapp said. We were like, it must be the other manager's fault. This is actually a good squad. And the players they are playing are better than what they've shown under the previous managers. But actually, maybe the truth is that they aren't actually that good after all. Yeah. How many times can I repeat saying the same thing? The majority of these players are not Mikel Arteta's players. Some of these players played under Arsene Wenger, played under Unai Emery, and Mikel Arteta still have the dregs, if you want to call them, or like you guys like to call them, the deadwood. Yes. So things are not going to change anytime soon. So, what Redknapp is saying there, if you believe it or not, they did quite well. Let's put it that way. They did quite well. But we'll just have to wait and see, aren't we? Will Mikel Arteta be brave enough, have the courage to drop the players who have not been performing? If you're not performing against the likes of Brighton, Aston Villa, what makes you think you deserve a spot to play, in a North London derby? I'm talking about, particular players have been failing us for the last, 4 or 5 games. You know who you are. You know who I'm talking about. Right, there was a last bit of news that I've read this evening, but I'm not going to talk about it just yet. You have to wait until the end of this podcast. What I am going to do, I'm going to go into the live chat and see who has followed the evening segment there. We've got Ashley D, who says, "Help! Power to the Gooners!" Yes. Wolfie! Good evening, Alex, says the assembled, and good evening to you as well, the assembled. Actually, I need to speak to Ray to find out what's the channel challenge, because Ralph and myself on Canon Photo, we're just waiting to hear from Ray. Ray, what's the challenge, man? Maybe assemble. Maybe you can have a word with your governor over there, Arsenal fan circle. Yeah, Ray and Mahir, and find out what is the challenge. We beat you guys last time, but anyway. The green screen. You mean the missus got to wash the bed sheets? The bed sheets. I wish it was as simple as that. Actually, it's nothing to do with the bed sheets. It's just that the computer I have takes a lot of resources to have 2 cameras from 2 different angles, and to give me like the Emirates effect at the back. So I thought, I'm not going to waste my time. I'll give you the 2 camera angles, but that's a good one. That's a really good one. Power to the people! God damn me. Carl John Goody says, yes, mate. And yes to you as well, my friend. Listen, towards the end, I'm going to ask you guys for a prediction tomorrow. Yeah, we're back in the Premier League action against them lot down the road. Yeah, Jose Mourinho's men. So towards the end, I'll be asking you guys, what's your prediction? And if you want to tell me one, good on you. If you don't want to, good on you. Party Arty, yes. Don Arsenal, welcome back, my brother. What's happening? Hey, was it last week you told me how, you want to cry, you want to be in tears? Behave yourself, man. Nah, it's all right. Like I said last time, if you feel like you got to cry, then cry, man. Just let it out, man. Let it out. Don't hold it in, man. Let it out. If you want to cry, just because you cry doesn't make you, less of a man. You need to cry, cry. Anyway, wish it's going to be a lockdown all over again tomorrow, so we don't. Come on, So don't play Spurs. If not, we will get battered. My prediction. Listen, I gave my prediction. Oh, I gave my prediction on Arsenal 101. Apollo's channel there. I'm predicting a 3-1. Yeah, 3-1 to Spurs. That's my prediction. You might like it, you might not. That's my prediction. How are you, Alex, and your family? They are fine. We are fine. I'm fine. It's Saturday over here. Everyone's cool and dandy. Let's see what happens tomorrow after my post-game reaction. Things might change. I would sell Aubameyang in January, and so would I. Listen, do not have emotional connections with these players. Players come, players go. Period. You can't have players thinking they have a divine right to start in the first team. There was a good debate yesterday on the Easy Talk. Myself, Jonathan, and the cheeky chappy Alfie. I mean, he disagreed, but it's good. It's good. You know, we have debates. We're not going to always agree. But for me, I would sell Aubameyang too. I would sell him. It might sound extreme, but it's what it's going to take. Players are not responding to your instructions. Arteta, the board, sell them. Arsenal is like a Chinese league now. Just come there for the last big contract in your 30s, then retire. You know, more fool for Arsenal than Arsenal Football Club are the fools. Yeah, what's the saying? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. So yeah, Arsenal, more fool for them. Players are not performing, drop them. Alex, you know, you don't talk about certain players. What about players if they are out of form and still? But I've just said, that's what I've just said. I mean, who do you want me to talk about? Listen, no players escape from me, man. From Leno from Leno to Auba, no players get a pass to me. No players. They're employees of Arsenal. No one's literally on the beach just earning a wage just for sitting on the beach. Everyone, to a man, has to perform. But yeah, I mean, as you know, you don't talk about certain players. What about players if they are out of form and still in the team? But that's what I've just said. Yeah, if they're out of form, they should be dropped. Period. Bronze Dossa says that Auba has been poor, but Henry and Wiltor, Canul, Lundberg and Perez all chipping in with 10 goals a season each. Sanchez, Walcott and Ramsey have contributed in recent times. I agree with you. I absolutely agree with you. Someone did say to me, it appears like Auba has taken his foot off the gas. It's just like chilling because he's done wonders for us over the last 2 seasons. Top scorer for the last 2 seasons. And like now, as you rightly say, other players need to be chipping in. But that doesn't make him less culpable. He's also culpable. He's one of our top earners at Arsenal. Got to be chipping in, right? No one's on the beach just chilling, you know, taking passive income. No. You're paid to do a job and do your job to the best of your ability. If you're not, come out. Come out. We will lose if we play Auba, Bellerin and Willian. I don't want to see Bellerin and I don't want to see Willian play. Sergio Suarez has shown me personally, that he's quite competent, full of confidence, and he should be now the number 1 right back, not Bellerin. Not Bellerin. Willian, I've said many times, Project Willian for me is a non-starter. It's not working. It hasn't happened. He hasn't scored. Boom. Period. Arsenal has been bad and Uno, like one. Arsenal has been bad and regress when Aneni is one of our best midfielders now. But you want that response from a player. I mean, I was thinking the last time I saw him play live, I think it was against Brighton. I was thinking, this player, we brought this player who loves playing like sideways forward, back football, but since he's come from Besiktas, he's like a new signing, and you want the players to respond. You need the players to respond. Mascherano da Roma, muy amigo. I think it's Italian. My friend, thank you. Welcome to Canon 4 TV. Yeah, sorry about that. Just got a message from my daughter. She's arrived home from work. Don Arsenal. Alex, where are the balloons? The balloons are gone, man. I'm in a different room. I've been sent to the bedroom, never to return anywhere else. But yeah, I need to sort out because I can see, using the 2-camera angle thing and trying to have the Emirates, it saps a lot of resources. So yeah, the camera and the computer, they can't cope. They can't cope. So I think, yeah, I need to kind of rethink that one. But thank you for asking, my friend. Oh, I've gone for 3-1. I know the subscribers. Last year we asked them, what kind of things do you want to see? Or what kind of things do you not want to see in Cannon 4? And they did say they don't want me to do predictions. And I kind of broken their rule. Sorry about that. But I did say 3-1. 3-1 to Spurs. 5-2. 5-2 to Spurs. The only prediction for tomorrow is don't watch the space. God help us. Power to the people. But God help us. Shaka can't beat a man. Goes into the box run, can't do a 1-2 pass, too much sideways and slow build. Hey, there was a stat. I should have put a stat on the screen actually. And I've got to be very careful. But a stat says that someone like Shaka has done the most passes, but none of the passes are in the opponent's half. Everything is in our half. Imagine that. It's time to bet. This guy should now form only as part of the squad. Minimum. Oh, Shaka, man. What happened to those long-range shots that he used to do there? Gone, man. I won't give a prediction until I see the lineup first. Yeah, well, I'm not saying anything. Alex Luther Blissett. If only, man. I wonder what is he doing now? What is Luther Blissett doing now, man? God, yeah. Played for Watford. Then which Italian club did he go to? Was it Juventus? I can't remember which club he went to, man. So happy. Hey! Wow, my God, man. So where have you been, man? It's been a long time, man. Long time. Brother, I hope you're well, okay? Say hello to your family from everyone on Canon 4 TV. Even Alex, my prediction is 2-1 to Arsenal. Coming, you Gunners. Well, you've got to be positive. You don't have to be positive. Maybe it's just me. It's just me. Dark Umbreon says, I get what you're saying about saying Auba in January, but in my opinion, that's a bit disrespectful. Okay, I'll hold tight. That guy has been carrying us for 2 seasons now, and he went off form for a bit. We already turned on him. Dark Umbreon, I've got to say, welcome to Canon 4 TV. I respect your comments there. We'll respect everyone's comments, unless there's some vulgarity there, but no vulgarity there. It's not disrespectful. It's what it is now. Auba is one of our top earners. One of our top earners, I repeat, at the club. We've got someone sat on £350,000 a week. We've got Auba. We've got Willian. We've got Partey. When you fly on an airplane, you have options to be in economy class, in first class, or business class. Why would you choose business class or first class? Because you want the luxury. Because when you pay that money, you expect that level of service. When you pay economy, you know what you're going to get. Not a lot. Arsenal have paid a lot of money to this guy, right? He kind of strung us on thinking, is he going to sign a thing? Is he not? I'm not sure. He ended up signing a thing, and we've given this hombre a lot of money, and we expect a lot from him. So listen, I'm not even looking at the last 2 seasons. I'm looking at about now. One game is a long time in footballing terms. You're talking about 2 seasons ago. That's done and dusted. He hasn't won the Premier League with us. He hasn't won the Europa League with us. So I understand what you're saying. He's carried us, but he's still got to continue doing the business because he's still being paid by Arsenal. So it's not disrespectful. Like I said, we've got to live in the moment. Live in the moment. If players are not performing, he's had how many games? 9 games. He's only scored 1 goal in the Premier League, and that was against my second favourite team, Fulham. And I want to beat him up for that, man. But no, it's not disrespectful. It's just my opinion, and you've got your opinion. But thank you for coming in. But why everyone is saying Alba is bad, so are the rest. 2 seasons now, other players have not been scoring. But actually, like I was saying, I leave no stone unturned. Nobody gets a pass with me. Nobody. If they perform well, I will say that they perform well. If they play badly, I will say that they play badly. Nobody gets a free pass on Cannon Fire TV. Well, when I'm on here. Let me change the image because I'm kind of put up this. Yeah. The chin business, man. It's not working. Ain't working, man. Ain't working. He's not getting service. Not his fault. Rawinder Singh, thank you for coming in. Go hunting for the ball. Go looking for the ball. Ian Wrights, your Bergkamps, these strikers, they will go hunting for the ball. They will go looking to make something out of nothing. Alba is not like that. He won't do that. When the chips are down, his head goes down. And he'll have like a little sulk. You need a striker who's going to make something out of nothing. And apart from that, he's our talisman and he's our captain. We deserve and we demand a lot more from our top earner. A lot more than he's given us. So I understand what you're saying. Literally, he's not getting the service. Then go and hunt looking for the ball. Look for the ball. Drop him a bit, yeah, but selling, I think, is too early. The way Arsenal's playing now, if we have Lewandowski in front, he won't score. No service. I hear what you're saying. Alex, just want to know, do these players play for Arsenal or the manager? They play for themselves. They're playing for themselves. They get benched, they still get paid. I would like to bring a new system. If you get benched, you don't get paid no money at all. You better perform. You better play. If you don't play, you don't get no money. You don't get no wages. But no, I think they play for themselves. The Blues are gone. Hence, Hadis is so happy today. I got a headache, man. I got a headache today. Don Arsenal 5-2 to Spurs. I guess the 2 will be own goals. John Wayne, good evening. A draw is possible, maybe. Someone did say that actually. Who said that? Oh, that was on another podcast I was checking into. The way Spurs are playing, top of the league, and the way Arsenal are playing, 14th place, a draw. What are the odds on that? Spurs don't like Arsenal, and Mourinho don't like Arsenal, so it's going to be a double trouble for us tomorrow, Alex. I'm not doing a watch along. I'm not doing it unless we reach a final, Europa League or the FA Cup final. Yeah, but I'm not going to, just because it's North London derby, I'm not going to do a watch along. They're too stressful, man. Too stressful. I don't understand some fans want this player to play, some that players to play. Make up your mind. Okay. I don't understand some fans want this player to play, some that player to play. Make up your mind. Okay. All right. Yeah. I think I understand what you're saying there. I think I understand. Actually, looking forward to going back to the Emirates because I am. Am I looking forward to going back? Am I looking? My last game at the Emirates was the Olympiacos defeat, and that still runs deep, man. I'm not looking forward to going back to the Emirates, to be honest. No. My plan this season was to go to a couple of away games. I wanted to go to Fulham away, Southampton, and what was the other game? And Aston Villa. Yeah, but to go to the Emirates, not really, not really. I really Pritchard for reading people comments. God bless you, brother. Okay, I'm not sure what you mean by that. Roma. But anyway, thank you, my friend, for coming in. Best players suited to Arteta is Ainsley Maitland-Niles, Willock, Nelson, Martinelli, Nketiah, Tierney, and Emma Smith-Rowe. No Pepe? No Pepe in that? Chairman of the board, good afternoon, brother. I hope you're well. Spurs in good form. Arsenal a mess. Only one result, then Arsenal win. I have said it would be typical Arsenal to be on such a bad run of results, and you've got them lot on top of the tree, and for Arsenal to turn up, but I just can't see it, Mube. I can't see it, man. I'm going for a 3-1 loss to Arsenal, man. I can't see it. Blissett went on to AC Milan. Yeah, what fiasco? Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's it. AC Milan, not Juventus. Marty has to play tomorrow. What do you think, Alex? I'm good, my brother. I hope all is well with you, my brother. Yeah, I'm fine, man. I'm good. Everything's calling down over here. I tell you what, I know it's really kind of unfair to judge Marty on just like he's only played for us 2-3 times. I think it might be a little bit much to ask him to play tomorrow. My ideal back four would be Tierney, left back. CBs would be Holding and Gabriel, and right back Suarez. That would be my back four. Yeah, no space for Bellerin, no space for David Luiz. In the midfield, I'd like to see El Neni. Ceballos is off form, man. He's completely off form. Yeah, Partey, El Neni, and Willock. That would be my 3 in midfield. And Saka can't play Pepe because he's banned. Nelson, and have Alba in. Yeah, I want to be controversial. I'll again controversial. Bellingham. Yeah, man, I said it. Bellingham. And see what kind of reaction we get from Alba. Oh, you dropped me? You dropped me for under 23 striker? How dare you? Is this my agent? Yeah, I don't fancy this. I want out of Arsenal. Daring me. We will see the Arsenal players' mentality tomorrow when it's only Spurs fans tomorrow shouting. We're going to see what kind of reaction. Alba is the captain, guys, but he's acting like now when things are not going his way. Sulking. You can't sulk, man. What kind of example is that for the players? For the youngsters? You got your talisman stroke captain sulking because he's not getting the service. He hasn't scored in 8 games. What kind of attitude is that, man? Shaka should change his name to Tapas. Because he's always dishes. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Bronze Dosser. That's a wicked one. I like that one, man. Oh, dear. Mover, I agree. But Arteta picks teams that the match winner is sitting at home or on the bench. Is Mube still there? Mube's gone, man. Oh, he's still there. He's still there. He's still there. I don't think we should sell Alba yet, but he should be left out for a few games to give him a wake-up call. But actually, then who would you play in his place? Which striker would you play if you dropped him? Who would you play in his place? Actually, people are talking about Laka in the number 10 role because he played quite well against Rapid Bien and scored that one goal. Laka, what is up with you, man? You are an instinctive striker. Stop trying to, do little tricky plays. Once you get the ball at your foot, have a crack and goal. Period. Sell best players because of one patch of bad form is harsh. I'm okay with benching any players, but sell him and play who has proven they can take over from him constantly. Listen. Footballing world, man, it's a cruel world, man. You know, injuries, a bad form, set of form. You can see, you know, a player's career done. Look at Jack Wilshere, done. Sanchez, done. Period. Make the most of your opportunity you have there. Just because you got, you know, a contract extension, you are a talisman, you are a captain, doesn't mean you got to, you know, take your foot off the pedal. It means you got to do much more. We demand so much more from these players. Willian, for me, is not doing it. Bench him. But will Arteta bench him? No, he won't. Imagine you giving Guy minutes against Rapid Vienna. Willian? Nah, come on, man. No. I predict 1-1, form or no form. Derby is a different game. Dark Umber, yeah, they do say that, but Manson Mado says, big up Alex. Hope our lazy I ain't gonna mention nobody's name. Lazy players will turn up tomorrow and make us smile again for winning a match in the Premier League after a while. Yeah. Ideally, that's what I want. I want Arsenal to turn up, but you know the hope can be a killer, man. You hope and the pray and the wing and the prayer, and then after the game, I'm doing my post-game reaction. I'm thinking, what happened, man? What happened? Not good. Alex, isn't it odd that Auba doesn't play and Laka looks like a good... What tactics come into play when they're both on the pitch? Thoughts, if any, please. I've got to say, I did notice that on Thursday. Laka looked a lot more happier. He wasn't moaning like he does when he's in the, playing in the Premier League. But he looked like a completely different player, more happier. In regards to to the dynamics between those two players, your guess is as good as mine. But I did like the fact that he looked a lot more freer, a lot more happier, and of course he scored the goal. That's the lack of that we want at Arsenal. I guess maybe, yeah, because now he's for the last 2-3 seasons, he's not our number one striker, is he? I don't know. It's probably the dynamics have just seem to have changed between these two players. But yeah, I want to see that Lacazette come tomorrow against them, not down the road. That's the Lacazette that I want to see, if he gets chosen, by the way. What's your best player at Arsenal now? God, do I have a best player? I would probably say I'll say Martinelli. Martinelli is the best player now. Martinelli, and just close behind him, I would say Saka. Those two players now. For you, who's the best player for you now at Arsenal? Oops. Alex, the key player tomorrow is Ainsley Maitland-Niles. That is if, I repeat, if Mikel Arteta chooses him, because he hasn't been playing in the Premier League for the best. He's only had like a few minutes. When when Pepe got when he got the red card, yeah, and you see Willock came off when Ainsley Maitland-Niles came on. So it depends if Mikel Arteta trusts him and uses him. Yeah, I mean, ideally, the players who played on Thursday against Rapid Vienna, I'd like to see the majority of these players play tomorrow. We need lots of movements. There, creativity. Listen, there was a lot of creativity on Thursday night, wasn't there? Yeah, Laka looked really, really good on Thursday because it was a low-ranked team. But do you think so? I mean, I would say Aston Villa is a low-ranked team. My gran would look good against them, and she has been dead for years. HDD, don't make me laugh. Auba looked like he can't be asked, to play football, and that's what I'm seeing. He needs a wake-up call. I don't mean that he needs to be punched. He needs a wake-up call. That's what he needs. We spoke about this the other day, actually. with the players calling the manager by his first name. And a couple of these players, you got to remember, Arteta played with them. He played with El Neni, he played with our number 10, and there's another player I think he played with. But too comfortable. Too comfortable, and that's the problem. I think Arsenal will make it tough for Spurs, but Arteta must get his formation right. Come on, you Gunners. So it's not only about the formation, it's about the 11. The 11 and the formation he's got to get right. And if things are not working out, he's got to be bold enough to change the formation or change the personnel. And so far, he hasn't quite done that. He hasn't quite done that. So it's a combination of both the players and the formation. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. We'll see what happens tomorrow, man. Who else do we have? Alex, I don't have a best player at Arsenal now. Well, not even Martinelli? Not even Saka? No? Wow. So you see Maitland-Niles as a long-term midfielder at Arsenal? Personally, I do. But again, it depends what Mikel Arteta is thinking. I tell you what, AC Milan has been very, very professional. Transfer windows, man. I was thinking, all right, this hombre is leaving Arsenal, man. He's going to Wolves, and if Wolves had put in a bid minimum of £20 million, he wouldn't be an Arsenal player. He would have gone to play for Wolves. Where Wolves? Wolves are above Arsenal. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see, man. We've got to wait and see. Asher Lacazette's body language was positive. The opponents doesn't matter, and that's what I'm saying. I don't think the opponents matter. I think just look at him. He was smiling. He wasn't complaining to the referee. He looked a lot more happier. So we've got to wait and see, man. We'll wait and see what happens. Right, which brings me on to the last bit of news that I wanted to talk about. What is the last bit of news? Well, the last bit of news involves this player. If I can find him, where is he? I can't find him. I think you guys know the player I'm talking about anyway, but if I can find him. Here he is. Yeah, Thomas Partey, man. Arsenal, don't play with me, please. Don't play with my emotions. Anyway, Arsenal received huge injury boost on eve of North London derby versus Spurs, as Thomas Partey is spotted in training. That doesn't mean anything. It just means that he's in training. Arsenal midfielder Thomas Partey looks set to play some part in Sunday's North London derby. This comes from Sky Sports, by the way, against Tottenham after taking part in a Gunners' final pre-match training session. Yeah, God, Terry me. There were some fears he could be sidelined for several more weeks, but Mikel Arteta initiated this week that he was cautiously optimistic Partey might return sooner than expected. Now the 27-year-old has been spotted taking part in the first team training with the rest of the squad on Saturday and is in contention to be in the matchday squad for the trip to Spurs. Arsenal released a batch of training photos. Listen, I just don't want Arsenal to build up my hopes, man. Don't do this to me, Arsenal, man. Don't do it to me. Let me continue with the report. Don't do this to me. Yeah, Arsenal released a batch of training photos from their final session on Saturday. And Partey initially appeared not to have taken part, but eagle-eyed fans spotted him in the background of a shot showing Joe Willock and Dennis Ceballos competing for the ball. After a month out with a muscle thigh injury strain, it is very unlikely that Partey will be able to start the derby. But his return, if only for a short cameo off the bench late in the game, will boost Mikel Arteta's options. I tend to agree with the report that if he does feature, it will only be in a short, small cameo role. It won't be like him playing the whole for the whole 90 minutes plus. It won't be him, playing a half of the game. It'll be a few minutes. That'll be like a mountain to climb. He's been out for such a long time, and for him to play in such an important game, I can't see it. I really can't see it myself. But this is football. Anything can happen in football, no? So that was the last bit of news I wanted to talk about. Kept it to the last minute. Last minute. Anyway, let's go back into the live chat for the last time before I wrap up this one. Where was I? I hope these players will know what this North London derby means for us and the fans and Arsenal tomorrow. Saying nothing. If playing Spurs isn't enough motivation to get these players, then I don't think they deserve to wear the shirt. But maybe the shirt, maybe the cannon is just too heavy for these players. And like you say, maybe they don't deserve. Actually, maybe they don't. They don't deserve. They don't deserve to be running out in the red and white of Arsenal. Period. For me, they've shown what kind of players they are. Cowards, absolute cowards under Unai Emery's reign. They're down tools. And I'm absolutely sure that some of these players, and I think there's some instigators in the squad, are down in tools on Mikel Arteta. Alex, I'm Ghanaian, and there's fake sports papers in Ghana saying he wants to terminate his contract already. I'm glad to see that word fake. My goodness. We've won the title twice at Spurs. Don't forget, Spurs fans try not to, to remember the fact. I do remember that. Yeah. But it was then. This is now. The players have the wrong mentality. They're blaming the coach. The coach makes mistakes. Doesn't choose the right 11. That doesn't choose the right formation. So that doesn't help. It doesn't help our cause, does it? Doesn't help. Uh, those of you watching now, make sure you subscribe to Canafoy TV. Hit the bell notification button so you can receive all the latest news right here on Canon Fodder TV. I'm trying out this again, this two camera angle thing. I'm just kind of a little bit worried about my double chin showing, man. We need to do some more exercises to stay off those burgers. Those burgers don't help anybody, man. Don't help nobody. Nobody. Yeah, so that's what we've been talking about. Yeah, about the situation with Auba. Yeah, Paul Merson reckons that he's been atrocious, absolutely atrocious, and Jeremy Redknapp thinks that Mikel Arteta fooled everyone into thinking that the squad was really really good when really they're not. And the last bit of news just been talking about is Thomas Partey. He was spotted at the training grounds yesterday, and people are jumping on the bandwagon thinking, oh yeah, he's going to be featuring tomorrow. If he does, that'll be a miracle, an absolute blinder. Will it make much of a difference in the result? I don't think so, because no one man is an island. It's a team sport. All the players have to play their part in this theatre of football. That is, all the players. You can't have one or two players just running around like headless chickens, and all the others just like sitting back on the beach thinking, "Yeah, you go and run and get my drink for me." It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Right, let me go last time in the live chat before I'm done and dusted with this one. Oh, and by the way, just a shout out to Apollo 101 Arsenal. Fantastic content. I don't, because I do so much work on my channel, and I've got my full-time work as well. I find it really hard to get onto other people's podcasts, but when I do, I might trip into Arsenal Fan Circle, Ray and Mahir's channel, Apollo 101, and really that's just about it, to be honest. I don't have time to look at any other podcasters there, but Glenn Knightley as well. So guys, make sure you go over there, make sure you subscribe to their channels. Wonderful content there. You know, as a podcaster for almost 3 years, 3 years, it's one thing I've really enjoyed doing over almost the last 3 years, coming here talking about Arsenal, meeting and talking to fans all over the world, literally. Yeah, Asia, you know, North, South America, Central America, Europe, everywhere. And we've got like a waiting list of maybe 2, 3 people who want to come on. Yeah, the Easy Talk every Friday. So it's been wonderful stuff, man. Really, really good stuff. But yeah, thank you to every one of you who've subscribed to Canon 14. It's been really, really good. We're on a journey. I don't know where the journey is taking us. I don't know how long Canon 14 is going to be on here. YouTube is not going to be here forever. But we'll have to wait and see. So where was I? Okay. I think what I'll do, I think I'll end this one. Right, I think I'll finish. I've been gassing on for long enough, to be honest. It's enough. What I will do, I'll play the promo video, which tells you information as to how you can to become a member on Canon 4 TV. You can see the ticker tape running along the bottom. If you become a member, you can see all behind the scenes footage, how I edit my videos. Yeah, a lot of work, man. A lot of work. Yeah, a lot of work. It's no fly-by-night stuff, man. A lot of hard work trying to maintain the channel. And so you can see there, become a member. If you want like merchandise, you get a discount. There's so many things. There's so many things. So many things. The perks, that's the word, the perks. Let's have a quick look very quickly before I wrap up this one. All right, so have a good night. Alex, and to you as well, my friend. Take care, and we'll see you soon. Mansell says, Alex, will you still say that you trust the process in case we lose to Spurs tomorrow? We don't need excuses from our coach that Spurs are on form. Like I said, whatever the word is, the process, the project, whatever it is, the most important thing is that we support the club. Got to support the club, and you've got to support the manager. Inexperienced as he is, he's learning on the job. He's here for 3 seasons. Whether you lose 5, 6, 7 on the bounce, that's part and parcel of the game. Win, lose, or draw. So again, whatever the word is, the process, the project, we've got to support the club, and we've got to support the manager. Period. That's what I'm going to say. Anyway, guys. Anyway, I'm digressing here. So stay tuned for this the promo video, which tells you more information about how you too can become a member on Canon 4 TV. If you would only just press the join button, which is next to, below, above, parallel, all these prepositions. Yeah. I will be back tomorrow. I can't remember what time. Is it 6:30? Yeah, 6:30 to give you the post-game reaction. Tottenham versus Arsenal in the North London derby. Until then, I shall bid you farewell and take care, my friends. Hi, and welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Well, this is a special video introducing our new membership scheme. Membership scheme, I hear you say? Yes, YouTube have allowed all content creators to have a membership scheme, and it's open to all our subscribers. Let me just get one thing straight right about now. All the content that you've been seeing for the last 2.5 years will remain to be free. So that's the Voice of Reason, that is the live shows, the broadcasts, the easy talks, all those content there is going to remain to be free. Okay, so I've got it off my chest. With the membership scheme, you will get certain perks. With those perks, you'll get to see behind the scenes footage that probably nobody's seen before. Maybe, I'm not sure if you want to see. You also get early release of certain videos. And of course, with the player profile videos, where you ask us to do a video on a specific player, we'll give you a shout out, we'll mention you, and that'll be literally earmarked as if it was a present from us to you. With those formats there and the perks, they will come with a small price to be paid for the month. So with the lower level, which is going to be a bronze cannon, you will get the shout out in the live chats, and also with the chat, if you are a member, it will go right to the top of the page that we must and we will mention you. And you also get like a free emoji and GIF with that as well. With the silver cannon, again, you'll get all behind the scenes footage, all the bloopers, all the things that we've tried to keep away from you. But yeah, there'll be a small price to be paid for that. That's roughly standing at £4.99. It will vary from country to country. So wherever you're on the way, there'll be a slight difference in that. And like I said, we're trying to maintain the future of Canon 4 TV across the whole platform. So by all means, you know, we would love you to be a part of the membership scheme there. There are going to be perks, including discounts for all the merchandise currently running on Canon 4 TV. So that is the reason why we're doing the membership scheme. Again, you don't have to join it. All the content I'm going to repeat will remain to be free. But part of the membership scheme, you'll have all those perks there. Again, there's going to be a free Q&A live session with me and maybe my brother every Thursday. You also get early footage of early releases. And of course, you'll get the discount as well as all the bloopers and the behind the scene footage right here on this lovely channel, which is called Canon 4 TV. So we would love you to be part of the membership scheme. Please, the video is up and running now, and it's free to all the subscribers, all the viewers that's ever viewed Canon 4A TV. So for myself, Alex, and of course for my brother and Monty and everyone from Canon 4A TV, welcome, please, to the membership scheme on Canon 4A TV.